Alright, hope everybody's having a good one. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator with Cookie Pirate. Today, flying the Cirrus SR22. Going from Merrill Field in Anchorage, Alaska, out over to Cordova. It's about a 47-minute flight, about 140 miles. And we're going at 19,000 feet to climb aboard. Let's go flying. Oh, that's a super cool view of downtown Anchorage. Oh, that's awesome, and that's probably what we're going to be able to see when we take off, too, so... Heck yeah. Alright, here we are loaded in on the ground at Merrill Field. Just look at everything around. All the cars, like, magically appeared as soon as we looked over that way. Oh, that's pretty. It did it again. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get the airplane configured. 2 battery switches on. Enter, exit. Okay. Let's get the autopilot and stuff configured. We're cruising at 19,000 feet today. FLC will set to 110. VNav on, nav on. Let's grab the weather here real quick. Wind 290 at 8. Visibility is 10 miles. Few clouds at 3,500 feet. 17 Celsius, 2964 on the altimeter. Alright, and that is set. Go ahead and close that out real quick here. Strobe lights on. Yeah, of course. Get the battery indicator there. Alright, mixture full, Rich. Boost pump. Up the throttle forward. Just a tiny bit there. Engage the magnetos. Clear left. Clear right. Clear! Alright, engine is started. Oil pressure is immediately up into the green. Temperature is rising. Let's turn the alternator switches on. Electrical's good there. Turn. Oh, no. I'm trying to mouse over to click this switch, and instead it highlights the parking brake. Alright, avionics. I don't like when it does that. Let's go ahead and lean mixture for best peak RPM. Right there. Alright, power back to idle. Okay. Let's turn the nav lights on. I'm too easily amused, I think. Alright, let's go ahead and zoom in on the map here. Alright, we're going runway 25, so what that is going to be is a right turn, follow the taxiway over. We'll hold short of 25, do a run up, and take off. Okay. Release the park and brake. Let's go ahead, taxi forward. Whoa, holy cow. Look at that guy flying through there. Never trust the ground vehicles in flight sim, folks. Alright, turn right here. It's a beautiful day around here. This airport has more traffic than Anchorage International, I'm pretty sure. The thing is, it's all smaller traffic. And then you also have Lake Hood. It's primarily seaplanes, but oh come on. You know, these vehicles, they never cease to amaze me. Go! There's a lot of seaplanes, but they do have a lot of land planes based there, and they have a gravel strip that I guess becomes a ski strip in the wintertime that they can use, so you don't have to have floats to operate there. Just look at the view with all the mountains, though. That is pretty. Take a look back that way. That's pretty. Taxiway light right there in the middle shouldn't be there. This is a kind of wide piece of pavement for aircraft to be able to pull aside and do run-ups and not hold up all the traffic behind them. Alright, mixture full rich. Let's go ahead and check the trim. Set for takeoff. Flaps half. Let's go ahead and do a run-up real quick here. Power in. Looking for 1700 RPM. It's good right there. Alright. Electrical, landing light, ice light, pitot heat all on. Those are good. Let's do a mag check. Good. Good. Alright, mag checks are all good. Engine instruments are all in the green. No warnings, errors, cautions. All looks good to me. Let's go ahead and pull back the power to idle. We'll do a real quick check the flight controls outside. Rudder is good. Elevator is good. Ailerons are good. Flaps are confirmed half. We are almost ready to go. Release the park and brake here. Clear left and right. We are just need a quick adjustment on something here. Alright. We are going to set our current heading. And we'll turn heading selector on. Okay. Go ahead, put full power in, and we will be rotating at 77, climb out in the low 80s. 800 above the ground, so 940 feet we can go ahead and engage the autopilot. We're just going to go ahead and fly out runway heading. Then we can begin a turn at really 500 to 600 above the ground if we want to. Airspeed is alive and our engine instruments are looking good. 77. Rotate. Bring the flaps up. Grab a view and look out there. A view. There's Anchorage International over there to the left. Lake Hood is covered up right now by the panel. There's 900 feet. Let's go ahead and begin a turn. And actually what I'm going to do is nav mode on, heading should be off. Oh, I want to descend.
Engaging autopilot.
Keep turning around there. Let's grab a look back out. Fly right back over the field. And take a look at downtown Anchorage right there. That's pretty neat. There's Lake Hood. Now you can see it. Alright. Get back into the cockpit here. Let's zoom out on the map. Have a little bit of terrain to climb over, but we should be fine in regard to that. We can go ahead and turn the landing light off. There's Elmendorf Air Force Base. And on the other side of the water is the Matsu Valley, so towns like Wasilla, Palmer, Willow, kind of all that area. These right up ahead are the Chugach Mountains. And to the south you can see the Turnagain Arm and also a bit of the Kenai Peninsula. But this is all Anchorage right here. Big area. Let's grab a look. So this is all South Anchorage here. Downtown. Merrill Field. The Air Force Base. Some kind of outskirts in the east. A couple baseball fields. Pretty remarkable view though. Anchorage is the largest city in Alaska. Oh, I believe it's home to I don't know if the number's exactly right, but I believe about 35 to 40% of all people living in Alaska. Pretty neat view there, though. Alright, pitot heat required. That temperature dropped fast. Let's go ahead and turn that on. Take a look here. So our route today, there's Anchorage. Merrill Field where we took off. We're flying right over the Chugach Mountains. And a little bit of Prince William Sound here. We'll be flying straight down into Cordova. It's a pretty simple flight here. Be able to see little bits of the Kenai Peninsula here. Maybe Valdez off our left wing, further ahead, but maybe not because we'd be descending by that point. Right on the way into Cordova. Yeah, should be a pretty easy 47-minute flight about. Let me go ahead and bring up the flight display for you all. Get that configured real quick here. Temperature's 0 Celsius and we're flying through a little bit of moisture here, so we're going to go ahead and turn on the de-ice switch and cabin heat just on low, just in case as a precaution. Let me go ahead and get this configured for you. Alright, there we go. Oh, that's a pretty view of these mountains right here. Wow. I may have some bits and clouds here and there. But that body of water right there is the turn again arm, which will end basically what separates the Kenai Peninsula, leaves it connected in a very small bit. Alright, might be a little tough to see, but if you zoom in on the map here, it's connected just by this little strip of land. Otherwise, the Kenai Peninsula would be a massive island. And then up here is the neck arm, which kind of curves and ends. This here is the Whittier Airport. If we zoomed out a little bit more, Seward would be down here. That's Palmer. Wasilla back this way. Kenai over here, and Soldotna. And Cordova, of course, being straight ahead since it's on a route. Valdez will be kind of, it's off the map up to, oh, here it is. Right there. So there's a little bit of a perspective of what's in the area here. Starting to cloud over, but we do have some nice views of these mountains down below. And it is chilly. It is -11 and 18 knot tailwind. Yeah, so we're actually set up pretty well today for that. Alright, just passing 18,000 feet. We'll go ahead and set standard pressure. Alright, there we are at a cruise altitude, 19,000 feet. We're going to go ahead and pull back on the power to 85% or so. Nah, a little more. I need 30.5 on the manifold pressure. Oh, right there. We'll lean the mixture looking for peak power, which is going to be about 20 gallons. Right there. That is picture perfect. Alright, and let's go ahead and do a couple other things here real quick. Change the fuel tank. Boost pump off. And I think everything else is set. Landing's off. We had to turn the de-ice off since we didn't go through any icing. It just still gives you a reminder, exit icing, or turn the pump off after 5 minutes. So we are good there. 232 knots over the ground right now. 234. And continuing to go up. So we've got a 30 knot tailwind up here, which is actually really nice. Better than expected, so that's probably going to shorten our flight time a little bit. And the bad news is it is pretty cloudy over most of the state's actually getting pretty bad weather. The Anchorage area and parts of the Kenai Peninsula are getting the best. Little glacier below there. It's kind of a neat view. I like this combination of weather though. When you get the mountains that are sticking up through the clouds, it tends to look quite pretty. Little bits of it out. You can see some kind of clear stuff back through this window here. That's part of the Kenai Peninsula. Grab a quick view outside here. Oh yeah, look behind us. That's actually pretty neat. These are the Chugach Mountains, the turnaround, or turn again arm. You can see some mountains back out that way to the west. No real good view out that way, unfortunately. That's the clouds. A little bit of cool views right below us. Here's a glacier. But yeah, it's a beautiful day in parts of Alaska. Some high-level clouds out over this way are forming. And out that way you can see a little bit more clear. Clear skies at higher altitude. So, interesting view though. We kind of sit back. We're doing 244 knots over the ground. It's far better than I was expecting. just a tiny bit bumpy right there. It's been otherwise pretty much completely smooth up until that little bit right there. I didn't think so, but it was worth a shot. I mean, we could grab the weather a little later if we still have time. We're not quite halfway. Just thinking about kind of planning ahead. I thought about doing a couple flights in the citation longitude, but that takes a long time to get set up, taxi out, and everything, so it'd kind of be... I think it would be a bit too dull at the beginning. Excuse me. And, I mean, it's one thing to cruise high at 19, 21... 24,000 feet like I do sometimes, but those planes, I mean the longitude and a lot of the other jets like that tend to fly close to or even above 40,000 feet, and there's just, you don't get the chance to really view and appreciate the scenery at 40,000 feet like you do from lower. I mean, even 20,000 feet sometimes I'm like, man, I wish we were flying lower so you could see this up close. I mean, this is the highlight. Kind of cruising in flight tends to be kind of just passive. I mean, I haven't touched anything since we've been at cruise altitude. I don't know, 10 minutes? Maybe not quite that much. When you're taxiing, taking off, even in climb, you're a little more hands-on. In your descent, you're planning the approach, you're more hands-on. Alright, we are right at the halfway point right now. And we're just starting to pass over Prince William Sound. We're kind of flying at the northern end of that. There's just a little bit of a break in the clouds. You can see the weather right there. Or the water. Oh, it's almost completely clouded over now. Pretty much every direction. Oh look, well, you can see a couple mountain peaks kind of sticking up here. That's neat. Yeah, that is kind of cool, I guess. 60 miles away, we may be able to get the weather for Cordova now. But we're going to have to start descending pretty soon. Still not available. Alright. Let's do it this way. I'm going to zoom in, and we're going to click on the map. On the airport on the map. Right there. Alright, so what I am showing, it may update before we land, but I'm showing 170 @ 8. 10 miles of visibility, scattered at 2300, broken at 3500, and overcast at 5000. 17 Celsius, the altimeter is 2975. We have a couple choices for approaches. They have the ILS for 27. Our nav, visual for runway 9, 16 and 34. I don't think 16 is really an option just because the terrain rises to the north. What did it say? Clouds, scattered at 23, broken at 35. If it flattens out enough, we can fly around that. We could probably do the visual for runway 9. Let's go ahead and do that. Pull the map back up. And that's got us doing all the crazy loop around. That's right, that fixes right there by the kind of the mountains. Okay. So we are going to scroll down and set direct. We are already to the point where we should start descending. 37 knot tail. We're in 247 over the ground. That's just really good. Alright, zoom back out here a little bit. Let's go ahead and bring that down. 7,000's a good start for now. We're going to go ahead and turn the FLC on, and we're going to pull back to about 40% on the power, maybe 35. And the barrel pressure is 2975. Okay, that is set. Look at the mountains rising out that way. We're not going to see Valdez. I think it's... yeah, it's covered in clouds. Yeah, we're going to have to book it down. So we're getting such a strong tailwind, it actually pushed us further ahead. good news is the course is going to set us up pretty much to go straight in. I thought about landing at the downtown Cordova airport, but I said, just in case the weather was too bad for that. It seems like it isn't, but I mean, since we are already descending a bit late, it would be... we'd be really trying to book it down to get there, and it's a it's only an 1,800-foot runway, so this is, I mean, you can land this plane on that short of a runway, but we'd kind of be pushing the limits. I definitely want to do a flight out of Cordova Municipal there, or into it, and they have the seaplane base right there on the lake, which is kind of cool. And of course, the seaplane base doesn't show up in the sim. I don't understand why. Terrain that we're going to be passing over is going to be limited to about 2,500 feet. So we can actually go ahead and we'll set 2,500 for now. Tailwind has dropped down to 24 knots, which is still quite good for our altitude. Minus 12. I didn't even look at what the temperature at 19,000 feet was. Let's take that down to about 30%. I'm going to try to steepen this, because I don't want to have to circle. I mean, if push comes to shove, then we can just come around and land on 2.7. Which wouldn't be a big deal because the wind is 170, so we have a crosswind either way. Might be able to see a touch of Valdez up that way. I don't know. I think it would be somewhere kind of up here, maybe? Or right off the wing, yeah. I don't know if we can see it or not. Seems like not. But, oh well. So real quick funny story while we're on the descent. I was talking to my dad on the phone earlier this afternoon, and I told him about a dream I had. And my dream was I had just moved to Alaska, and I was up in Fairbanks, out and about meeting people, and I said, "So what is there to do here?" Just not knowing, and everybody looked at me, and they're like, "Are you kidding me? This is Alaska." And I'm like, "But yeah, what does that mean?" And one of them said that he had an airplane. He said, "Come fly with me in my airplane, and I'll show you what there is to do in Alaska." And so we flew to a couple small towns, and it was cold. It was winter time. And we flew into some remote village and watched the northern lights. And we were outside and it was 0 degrees. I said, man, it's kind of chilly. And he said, oh, this isn't nothing. It gets to 70 below here. And I said, that ain't nothing. I'll just wear shorts and a t-shirt. And he's like, no, you can't do that here. And then we were in the plane again, watching the northern lights in the plane while we were flying, and then I woke up. Kind of a wild dream, but hey, who knows? Maybe one day that'll become a reality. To my knowledge, it does not regularly get to 70 below anywhere in the state, although it certainly can get that cold. But still, so good lord. No, when I say 0 degrees and minus 70, I meant Fahrenheit. So that'd be about minus 18 Celsius is 0 Fahrenheit, and then you'd be looking at probably close to minus 55 Celsius. That'd be my guess if I calculate that right. Starting to go through some clouds. It is still below freezing. We're going to turn the de-ice on for a short time. Probably won't need it, but just in case. And our VNAV has taken over. I suppose what I could do in that case is turn the FLC off, and I don't know if the plane will rise to take the VNAV. No ice, it is 0 Celsius. We can go ahead and turn that off. Put a little power back in here. Do we need to enrich in the mixture? Maybe not yet. Let me zoom in on the map here. Now, we're just at the bottom of the green, so we're okay. I guess what we could do is activate approach. Now we're coming through a little bit of mist, but it is above freezing, so we are good. No ice required, or no de-ice required. Oh yes, we get this beautiful view. Alright. I actually see Cordova Airport where we're landing. We zoom in here. Here's the town. We flew over that once before, I think when we did a flight from Seward, perhaps? And yeah, it's a really remarkable view when we were able to pass over the town at, I don't know, I think we were just over 3,000 feet. Quite an impressive view. That's still beautiful right there itself. Alright, now the VNAV is taking over. Very good. And the airport is kind of just out of sight, but you can kind of see the lights this overcast. It's definitely broken. I don't know about overcast. Alright, let's go ahead and do a couple checklist items here. We are going to turn the fuel switch pump on. Do we need to switch tanks? No, we are good. Do we need to enrich in the mixture? Nope, we're still good. Let's turn the landing light on. Pitot heat can come off. And yeah, okay, here's the runway. Right there. Take a look at this beautiful view of the town right here. This is the town of Cordova. And the municipal airport is just on the back side of this island. We may be able to see it in a moment. Yep, here it is. Airport comes right there. Pretty. Alright, yeah, let's continue downward. We should be good. Are we gonna have to do any creative maneuvering around this? No, as long as we stay on course, we should be okay, but we can always deviate a little bit if needed. We're on that steady descent rate, though, to the airport, so we... Oh yeah, you know what we are gonna have to actually set that. Let's just break off course here momentarily. And just as fast we'll be able to turn right back on course. And actually what we could do is activate vector to final. And turn back in and intercept. We can actually probably just disengage the autopilot and fly by hand. So we're going to take the power all the way out because we need to get slowed down here pretty quickly. Alright, we can go half flaps. Of course, when you take the trim back over, it does that. Add some power back in. We're just a little bit low. Yeah, we've got pretty much a direct crosswind. One last real quick check of the weather. Altimeter's dropped a little bit. Yeah, 180 at 18 Celsius. So we'll turn that one notch down. Alright. Now, we're a little bit low here, so we're going to have to correct for that. So we're going to level off. Add a little bit of power. Let's set the trim a little bit there. Take power, we can go full flaps. And let's go mixture full rich. And just a couple other items. Landing light is on. Fuel switch, boost pump is on. Yeah, we're good. A little bit low again. bit too slow. Kind of just gliding, but man, having this crosswind is making things a little fun.
Take me away from home.
Take the power out, back on course.
Show me all the places I've never known. And we'll chase the night.
We started dropping there a little bit.
Erase all of these broken dreams.
Nice and easy up.
And we'll
Just fly right down to the ground. Minus 88. Not terrible. We started to drop a little bit there. I've done better, I've done worse. As long as it's below 100 feet per minute, it's not too bad. But ideally, below minus 50. Yeah, the other day at Ketchikan, I had one that was minus 26. Alright, flaps are up. We can turn off here. Taxi into Cordova. What a beautiful view. Alright, clear, confirm a couple things. Landing light off. Flaps are up. We can turn that off. Don't need to switch fuel tanks. We can pull back the mixture a little bit, but it's going to be such a short taxi, and we probably are okay to just leave it full rich where it's at. Back on the power. And taxi ahead and find a place to park. What a beautiful view out that way. I think we can park over on this side here. Yeah, looks like there's a parking team over there to get us set up.
up here, we're free, bound only by
Okay.
frozen memories.
Oh, this needs better nose wheel steering.
It's time.
Try to hit the brakes and make that sharp turn, and it just can't.
These broken
Alright, she's getting ready to stop us anyway. Good right there.
and we'll
Parking brake is set. Nav lights off. Strobe lights will stay on. Confirm boost pump is off. Mixture's full rich. Flaps are up. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and turn the avionics off. Turn that off. Let's go ahead and cut the mixture. 43 minutes. So that was actually a little bit better than expected, probably because we had that major tailwind, which is pretty awesome. Continue. Engine is stopped. Annunciator's cleared. Turn the mag switch off. Strobe lights can come off. Alternator switches. And last but not least, let's go ahead and cut the battery switches. Oh! Okay, well there's where that runway 16 and 34 right there. That's kinda out there. That's... Don't think I would want to try landing. I don't know. It might be a viable option, not something I'm going to try though. But here we go, folks. Welcome to Cordova, Alaska. Hope you enjoyed the flight, and thanks for flying with me as always. Hope to have you aboard on the next one, and until then, take care, stay safe. We'll see ya.